Fluency in English is something that many learners dream about, but often, the biggest mistake people make is trying to speak too fast before they are ready. When you rush, you stumble, you forget words, and you feel nervous. That is why slow English practice is one of the most powerful methods to improve your speaking skills. Speaking slowly doesn't mean you are weak in English, Indiana fact. It shows that you are confident, clear, and focused. Think about great speakers. They don't rush through their words. They speak at a natural, comfortable speed that allows the listener to understand them easily. In the same way, when you practice slow English, you give your brain the time it needs to form sentences correctly and clearly. One of the best ways to do slow English practice is by talking about your day. Every day you live is full of simple activities. Waking up, eating breakfast, going to work, studying, meeting friends, and relaxing at night. These are daily actions you already know in your own language, so why not use them as practice in English? When you describe your day step by step, slowly and carefully, you not only practice vocabulary but also improve your sentence structure and fluency. The beauty of this exercise is that you can do it anywhere, while walking, while cooking, or even while looking in the mirror. Let's take an example. Imagine you are practicing in the morning. You can say slowly, today. I woke up at 7 o'clock. I opened my eyes and felt a little tired. I got out of bed slowly, and I walked to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth and washed my face. Then I made a cup of tea, and I enjoyed drinking it. Notice how each sentence is simple and clear. You don't need to add big or difficult words. Just focus on speaking each sentence slowly, with a small pause in between. When you practice this way, your mouth gets used to forming English sounds, and your brain becomes comfortable building sentences in real time. The secret to fluency is not speaking fast. It is speaking consistently and clearly. By practicing slow English, you create strong habits that will help you later when you want to speak faster. Think of it like learning a song on the guitar or piano. First, you play the notes slowly, carefully, one by one. Only after you master the notes slowly can you play the whole song quickly and smoothly. English speaking is exactly the same. Slow practice is the foundation of fast fluency. Another advantage of talking about your day in slow English is that it feels natural. Many learners feel shy or confused about what to say, but if you use your own day as your topic, you always have material to talk about. You don't need to search for ideas. You already lived those moments. For example, in the afternoon, you might say, in the afternoon, I went to the market. I bought some vegetables. I also bought some bread. Then I walked back home. On the way, I saw a friend, and we talked for a few minutes. These sentences may sound simple, but when you say them slowly, you are training your fluency step by step. The key is repetition. Don't just say your daily activities once. Try repeating them 3 or 4 times. Each time with a little more confidence. The more you repeat, the more natural the words will feel on your tongue. Over time, you will notice that you no longer need to think too much before speaking. The sentences will flow naturally. And remember, when you are practicing, it is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. Some learners worry that if they speak slowly, people will lose patience or not take them seriously, but the truth is, when you speak slowly, people usually understand you better. Listeners appreciate clarity more than speed. Think of international speakers who talk at events or conferences. They know that their audience may not understand if they rush, so they deliberately slow down. You can use the same strategy in your everyday practice. Here's a useful tip: record yourself while speaking slowly about your day. At first, it may feel strange, but listening to your own voice will help you notice where you hesitate, where you mispronounce words, or where you can improve. Over time, you will hear progress, and this will motivate you to keep going. Another way to practice slow English is shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a short audio clip in English and then repeating it slowly and carefully, just after the speaker. You don't need to copy the speed at first. Instead, focus on accuracy and clarity. By shadowing slowly, you learn the natural rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation of English, and you also build your fluency. Now, let's go back to describing your day. Imagine the evening. You could say, in the evening, I cooked dinner. I made rice and vegetables. I sat at the table, and I enjoyed my meal. After dinner, I cleaned the kitchen, then I watched a little TV. Finally, I read a book before going to bed. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful. When you say them slowly, you practice using the past tense, you practice everyday vocabulary, and you build confidence to share your experiences in English. Consistency is the real secret. If you practice slow English for even 10 minutes a day, talking about your daily routine, in 1 month you will feel a big difference. Your fluency will improve, your confidence will grow, and your speaking will sound more natural. Another benefit is that slow practice reduces fear. Many learners feel nervous when they speak, their heart beats fast, and they feel pressure to find words quickly. But when you give yourself permission to speak slowly, the pressure disappears. You realize that you have time. You realize that it's okay to pause. This calmness makes your speaking stronger, not weaker. You can also use slow English practice in conversations with friends or language partners. Simply tell them, I am practicing slow English today. Then speak calmly and clearly. Most people will be happy to listen, and some may even join you in speaking slowly. It can be a fun and supportive way to practice together. Finally, remember that slow English is not the end goal. It is the path to fluency. Once you feel comfortable speaking slowly and clearly, your speed will naturally increase. You won't even realize when it happens. One day, you will start speaking faster without making mistakes, and you will smile because you know the secret. You built fluency step by step with slow, steady practice. So, if you truly want to improve your English speaking skills, start today. Choose a moment from your daily life and describe it slowly in English. Practice in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. Record yourself. Repeat sentences. Shadow slowly. Over time, your brain will become comfortable, your tongue will become flexible, and your confidence will become unshakable. Slow English practice is not just about speaking. It is about building fluency, clarity, and confidence that will last a lifetime. And if you found this method helpful, don't forget to subscribe to English Teller for more practical tips and daily motivation to become fluent in English step by step.